path to Shiva. Lessons for youth. Lesson 10.
My question is, what is monistic theism?
Monistic theism is the combination of two concepts, monism and theism. Let's understand the difference. Monism is the doctrine that reality is a one whole. It holds that everything is God. Theism is the belief that God exists as a loving personal Lord and Creator. These are like two sides of a coin present in most Hindu systems. Our Siva Siddhanta philosophy is a form of monistic theism. We see God as our personal Lord, as the essence of all that exists, and also as absolute being, Parashiva, beyond all form. In our theistic practices, we worship God and the gods in the spirit of devotion and humble submission. In our monistic practices, we meditate deeply to experience the essence of our soul, which is identical with God Shiva's essence, which is present throughout the universe. Shiva has both a monistic aspect and a theistic aspect. Through our two-sided practice, we honor and draw close to both. The most complete and perfect path requires both monism and theism. The opposite of monism is dualism, which teaches that God and creation are separate realities. Dualists believe that God, like a potter, creates the universe, a pot from clay, the cosmic matter, which has always existed and is not part of him. In Shiva monism, Shiva is all and in all, the potter, the clay, and the resulting pot. Some forms of Hindu monism do not include much theism. Ours does. We worship Shiva as the god of love, Parameshvara. Shiva as creator, preserver, and dissolver. Shiva as separate from us, who loves us as his creation. That is the theism part. Yet we also believe he is not separate from us. He is within us as Parashakti, pure consciousness, flowing through all form, and as absolute reality, Parashiva. That is the monism part. As Gurudeva explains,
monists, who from their mountaintop perspective perceive a one reality in all things. Dualists, from the foothills, see God's souls and world as eternally separate. Monistic theism is the perfect reconciliation of these two views.
Reality is a one whole and everything is God, is a concept of monism. God exists as a loving, personal Lord and Creator, is a concept of theism. We worship God and the gods in the spirit of devotion and humble submission in theistic practices. The most complete and perfect path requires both monism and theism. In the comparison to the potter, the clay is not part of God, is a concept of dualism, and that of the clay is also God is a concept of monism. We worship Siva as the god of love is a concept of theism, and Siva, being within us as pure consciousness and absolute reality, is a concept of monism.